and it was on, and didn't mean to click it, but I clicked it, so I'm on the air.
Okay, very good. Yeah, that certainly happens. Well, good to hear you this afternoon. Name here is Tom, Tango Oscar Mike, located in Niagara Falls. How you doing on this warm day?
V3AYY, this is V3RJ. Well, trying to stay around with boy, it's been hot. It's been hot. I didn't feel too good today, so I just laid around, and now I'm sitting in the front room there watching the TV. Not much else to do. I just had my 83rd birthday a few days ago, and I feel it. Yeah, there's pills and all kinds of things for everything, but not for old age. How do you like that? Go ahead.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? 83. Well, happy belated birthday there to you. 83. Well, that's good. You're doing pretty darn good. That's for sure. And yeah, sorry you weren't feeling too well there, but yeah, we all get like that. Get a little under weather and just kind of have to get back and relax and this little pass. But yeah, very good on that. And you're sounding good too. Not sure what you're using, but you're coming through real nicely.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. It's been a little rough programming this handheld here. Uh, I just got the phone's ringing. I guess my wife has probably taken that off. Um, oh, I just got as I was going to say, the dog group 3023 installed just before supper, and I I was just monitoring, and it was on the charger. I keep it on the charger so it doesn't lose the charge, and so I came over to pick it up to put it closer to me so I could monitor while I'm watching TV. And there you go. I picked it up, and it happens just about every time. Every time I pick it up, I key the mic, and it shows my call sign on the dashboard. So no, I usually just listen. I don't talk much on here, and I enjoy listening to what's going on all over. And it seems like if you don't know what to say, you might as well just listen. It's you learn more that way. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's true enough. That is true enough. No, actually, I do a lot of listening to it, to be quite honest with you. And it's interesting, you know. So there are some really interesting topics that you can listen into, you know, or just general chatter, you know, whatever the case may be at the time. But yeah. But I'm glad you came back to me. So very good on that. It's always nice to hit the PTT every once in a while, have a little chin wag. But as you say, listening is enjoyable as well. Yeah, and I like this Canada group here. I generally hang around others, and then one day I was going through. I said I'm just gonna kind of stay on this particular one and monitor, see kind of the activity in that, and I like it. I like it. You don't hear a lot of traffic, but you do hear some, and so that's good enough for me. And so not a bad. What's the word? I guess room. I guess in Yesu, just in Fusion, they call them rooms.
Okay. Uh, where are you calling from? I'm in Sault Ste. Marie here, and it's been pretty hot today. The sky, we had a few clouds, but not much wind. It seems like the wind's picking up a little bit tonight, so nice to have a little breeze. So maybe we'll have a cool night, because the last few days has been really warm, and we're just not used to it. It's been cold, and we had 1 or 2 days warm last month, and now this week has been not a record, but I don't know. We must be getting pretty close to the record height. It's really warm anyway. So your next transmission, let me know where you are, and I'll know who I was reaching. Go ahead.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I'm in Niagara Falls. It's about 30 right now. With the humidity, I think it's around 36, 38 mark with humidity. But it's approximately around 30 at this time without humidity. But yeah, quite warm, and I don't care for it either. I'm not one for the heat, and but what are you gonna do? I guess it's better than the snowflakes coming down. And before you know it, that'll be happening too. So Sault Ste. Marie is your location. Very good on that. Yeah, I'm in Niagara Falls, and things aren't busy here really. There's no tourism going on because of because of the COVID-19 pandemic going on, and of course the border is closed. So yeah, things are relatively quiet here in Niagara Falls.
Yeah, the border is closed over here too, and that's kind of strange. I heard it might be closed up until next year. My goodness, I hope not. But what are you gonna do if this what do you call it? Not a disease. Well, I guess it is a disease. I'm running short on words. Uh, COVID-19, anyway. They call it. They have different names, but it's not a good one to have. I try to hang around the house as much as possible, and if I go out, I put the mask on, and it's kind of weird. I seem to be the only one going around with a mask. But I'm bronchitis, and if I get that disease, that's it. There won't be another birthday for me. So I kind of I'm reluctant to go out, and only when you have to. Like you got to get the medicine and the groceries, and that's about it. So you can't go out for fun anymore, or go out for a ride, because you never know, what could happen. You might have to meet somebody with unwanted disease. Anyway, so this is it then. I guess Niagara Falls. I guess you should be able to see the fireworks from where you are, if they have one there. I don't know if they're going to have one here. Every year they have one. We had one for the Canada Day, Um, we have one. We have many. The whole neighborhood here seems to have one to send up in the air, and boy, it's noisy. But it's kind of nice. Go ahead.
Yeah, very good. No, we normally do have quite a fireworks display here, but no, we didn't have any fireworks because there's no gathering. People don't want to gather, which is smart. Uh, but yeah, the threat of COVID, the pandemic situation is not good. So no fireworks, but generally we would have had a real good display here in the falls. Um, and just getting back to the border for a moment, it wouldn't surprise me if it didn't open until next year. It wouldn't surprise me in the least, because the cases in the United States have gone up dramatically. I guess from all of the demonstrators and rioting, this crowds throughout the major cities and so forth has helped it spread. So not very bright. But yeah, I wear a mask too if I go into as kind of like a grocery store or anywhere I need to be for one reason or for one reason or another. I will wear the mask. You just never know. It's best to be safe than sorry.
Yeah, you got that right. Yeah, well, I guess I had a pretty good life. Um, not too heavy problems. The regular, like anyone else. But I guess in all, it was a pretty good life. So if I get it and kick the bucket, well, I guess I can't take too much. I made it up to 83, and once you get to be that old, not much good for too many things. You can start a small project, but you never know if you're going to finish it. So the way it is, I live for today. Tomorrow is another day. So why worry about it?
That's certainly one way to look at it. But now you got some years left in you for sure. So as you play it safe, like you say, wear your mask, and of course, if you're in any stores or what have you, just keep the old hands clean and wear that mask, and you should be fine. You should be fine. Another thing too is always, everybody always has a habit of touching their face. You do it and not even realize it because it's just something you naturally do, and that's another way to spread that dread of things. So this basic hygiene, that's for the most part, will keep you pretty safe. But there are a lot of people out there not wearing masks, and they just seem to be going on with no worries. So I don't know. I'm not that brave yet. I'm still a little cautious, that's for sure.
Yeah, they seem to think that the mask is not doing much for you, just to protect the others. But I tend to agree that it must be, good for you if you wear a mask. A lot better than if you didn't have one, that's for sure. But I don't know. They look at me like I'm some kind of nuts, I guess, or just like as if I was crippled. If I have the mask on my face. But what do you want to do? Do what you can and try not to worry too much about what they think of you. Although, you don't want to look too silly. So, but I think I'll keep my mask on.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. No, I wouldn't be worried about what people think or how they look at if they do such a thing. I certainly wouldn't be worried about them. Take care of yourself, and if they want a chance, well, that'll have to be up to them. But yeah, it's going to be a while. It's going to be quite some time before I don't know, they come up with some type of vaccine, or it just kind of weakens and disappears. There's been other epidemics around the world, and they did fade out. Um, so this one may fade out if they don't come up with a vaccine for it.
Well, that is the magic word, I guess. Once they get that vaccine, then it will appear like it's fading away, but it's with the vaccine, if it works, like the other vaccine they've done, I guess it'll go away eventually. But as long as there's no vaccine for it, and hopefully they're talking about having one in a month or two from now. Apparently, they've been really pushing, and they should too. No matter, they should have done that before too, instead of waiting for years. Because I guess they don't want to be blamed for somebody dying because you're testing a them, what do you call, oh boy, I have a senior moment. A vaccine, that's the word I was looking for. Like I say, the time is weird because you try to have decent conversation with somebody, and you come up like I just did there, trying to find the word for like vaccine, and it just didn't come to me. They have and what do you call it? I guess it's a pill. It's just like a vitamin for the memory, and apparently, from what I see on TV, I watch TV a lot. From what I see on TV, they have a pill out that that will help you help your brains remember a little bit more. So, but they don't have it available here in Canada, and I don't know why. If it's not good, there's a lot of dummies like me that would appreciate it if they come out with a pill that would help your brains a little bit to remember. So there's another thing too that Canada doesn't have that they have in the States. I've been let's see, the last 6 years I guess I couldn't go, but too old now. The
No problem. Yeah, the imperial system. Yeah. I don't know why Canada ever done that anyways, what metric. It was ridiculous. Considering our biggest trading partner is the United States. So I don't know why they would go the European way with metric. I don't know. To me, it wasn't logical. It cost the taxpayers many tremendous amounts of money to change all the signs and everything in text. Well, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I mean, think of billions of dollars of cost. Absolutely ridiculous. But hey, I guess when they're spending other people's money, meaning the taxpayers, I guess it doesn't matter. But yeah, I do understand what you're saying about what about the 6 months in the U.S. and here it would be kind of a little more difficult to get used to one, and not the other. I can certainly understand what you're saying there. But yeah, that bill you were talking about from memory, I'm not really sure about that one. I don't watch a lot of TV. I tend to watch like Netflix and so forth like that. I'm not a big fan of TV. I don't like the ads and what's generally on I don't enjoy. So I tend to stay away from that. But no, I'm not really familiar with a tablet that can improve memory. But if I would imagine if it's in the U.S., eventually it'll be certified here in Canada.
Well, I sure hope so. There's one thing they haven't done is the gravel pill. When you have a motion sickness, they have a gravel pill that would help you out to make you feel better. When I took it, I felt like my head was separated from the rest of my body. I felt like I was high or something. So, but in the States, they have another pill that does very well. It's called Bonine. Oh, I can't forget the name of that one. Bonine. I can't take gravel, but Bonine does the same thing, and I don't feel sick from it. So I can't see, taking the gravel and feel awful because you're either dizzy or you don't feel too good. You take a pill to get rid of that, then you get another kind of odd feeling. But the Bonine is every time I go to the States, I have to make sure I get my supply because when I don't feel too good, I grab the Bonine and it works. But I asked a druggist to see if they have this. Oh no, we don't have that here. Wow, the heck! So that's something else that they should bring in. I know that works, but the other one for the memory, I forget the name now. There's a couple of them. It could be just a gimmick to make money, and yet I don't know. If it's like the Bonine, I think it's Bonine, Bonine, is good, and so that memory pill might be good for me too. If it helps me come up with the name that I need when I'm talking to someone, it's worth it. Anyway, I think I held it long enough. I enjoy movies at night. Excuse me. And the TV is half my life. I watch movies. I've got what they call Roku. This is a piece of equipment which you can get movies on, and like Netflix. You pay the price, but you get good money, good movies from that.